Hello, welcome everybody to our new live episode with Life Engineering. Today's a special occasion. We are now officially announcing the launch of an all new Life Engineering membership program designed for individuals and leaders seeking to make the most of their life, seeking to make the most of their team, seeking to move forward in life. We've been working on this for a long time now. We have built hours of content into an online academy. We have been writing principles. We have been building and crafting tools. We have been conducting the science, and we've been baking all of this into a membership program that you can access anytime, anywhere, from the freedom and the comfort and the convenience of your own device, whatever device that is. And today we're officially launching that membership access. So I want to show you kind of what that's like, give you just a little bit of a tour. Let me share my screen. So when you go to lifeengineering.com, which is where you'll access this, you go to lifeengineering.com and you'll click on up here under solutions, you can click on for individual achievement. And when you do, you'll be brought to this page. Now on this page, it'll describe to you all about the membership program that you're going to get, and all of the content and the features that you'll get. You'll be able to learn about the science behind Life Engineering, behind the program. You'll be able to learn about, some of the processes and some of the frameworks and the content. Some of these will feel familiar to you if you've been with us on our lives for a little bit. And you'll be able to learn all about what is included in this membership. But I want to actually take you in and show you what the membership looks like. So once you create an account, you'll go in and you'll first land in your command center. Your command center is the launch point for all of your Life Engineering membership activities. Included in your command center is access to our online academy. Now let's go and jump into this and show you what that looks like. So you go here, you go launch the academy. Now within the academy, you'll notice that there are 3 different academies. There's the Foundations Academy, there's the 16 Elements Academy, and there's a Leadership Academy. Under Foundations, you'll get to see all of our foundational courseware. And this courseware is sort of spans our foundational content, our foundational frameworks, the sort of the fundamentals of Life Engineering. And you'll get to access hours and hours of courseware here inside of this. On top of the Foundations courses, you can go into the 16 elements. Now, if you remember, the 16 elements are the fundamental scientific sort of infrastructure that creates engagement. These are the 16 elements that cause us to either be engaged in something or disengaged from something, depending on whether those elements are either present or active, whether we're wanting to increase our engagement at work or at home or in a relationship or in life in general. These 16 fundamental elements really comprise the sort of the architecture of engagement. And so within this 16 Elements Academy, you'll be able to go through and learn about the 16 elements. And we have courses on and how those 16 elements really map to our human achievement process, which we haven't talked yet on our lives, but essentially what we did is we looked at these 16 fundamental elements, and especially as we kind of studied how they surface in the lives of highly effective people, what we found is that they surface in 4 specific quadrants. 4 elements really show up in helping us get oriented in our life. 4 of them show up in helping us assemble the resources we need in order to move forward to achieve our objectives. 4 of them show up in this pillar or this category that helps us act and take action and move forward. And then 4 of them show up as achievement elements, which help us measure whether or not, it's worth it, measure whether or not we should continue investing in this thing. And so you'll learn all about this process of human achievement. And you see this process everywhere. Generally in life, we need to get oriented. We need to figure out who we are and where we're going and how we're going to get there. And we also need to then assemble what we need for that journey. And then we need to take action, and we need to make sure that we're achieving life results, whether it's at work or in a relationship or even on a day-to-day basis. This process is really sort of the architecture of human achievement. And so you'll learn about this in the 16 Elements Academy. And you'll go in and we'll learn about each of these pillars, about the Orient pillar and what it means, and the 16 fundamental, or the 4 elements that are within that pillar. And you'll go through Assemble, and there's a course on each of the elements in the 16 Elements Academy, all of which you'll be able to access from the 16 Elements Academy. Now, if you have a leadership license, you'll also be able to then access the content in our Leadership Academy. And that Leadership Academy is really where we take those 16 elements and we help identify how you apply those elements as a leader to create highly engaged, highly effective, high-performing teams. And so within that, you'll be able to learn about the 16 elements. You'll be able to learn and how you apply those to your team. You'll also be able to get a number of other courses that we've designed specifically for leaders about leadership and trust and leadership and resilience, and some of our fundamental frameworks. And all of these courses are growing every single month. We're adding new courses and new content. So that's the Academy. Now let's go back to the Command Center. From within the Command Center, underneath the Academy, you'll see you've got the Academy access right there, are our principles. And when you go into the principles page, you'll be able to find, as we kind of surveyed the landscape of human achievement, the landscape of human achievement, and we were studying the elements. We wanted to try to get to the heart of what was it that caused someone to be engaged, because it turns out that where our energy is, that's really where our passion is, and that's really where we're going to be more successful. And it's the ability to sustainably and durably activate our energy towards an objective that's going to cause us to be successful ultimately with that objective. But while we were doing this, and while we were sort of unearthing the 16 elements, we came across so many more principles of human behavior and what makes humans do the things they do and how we work. And we thought this content is so valuable that we wanted to make that available as well. And so within these principles, you'll be able to go down and scroll through a number of these principles, a growing inventory of principles, and we write new principles every single week. And you'll be able to go in and let's go, for instance, to change blindness, and let's look at a principle. So here, in change blindness, we have this little video where we talk about, and I think I mentioned change blindness in a prior live, which is why I wanted to bring this one up. And we go through and we describe the principle, and we talk about, what it means, and we increase your understanding so that you'll be able to know, like, how do I apply this? Now, at the bottom of every principle, we have additional content that helps facilitate that layer of application. How do I apply this as an individual? How do I apply this principle as a parent? And if you have the leadership license, you'll be able to access the content of, okay, how do I apply this as a leader? Or how do I apply this as an organization? And we have this translation layer attached to every principle, so that as you're going through, independent from the knowledge and the learning that you'll access in the Academy, within these principle inventory pages, you'll be able to get an understanding of this vast landscape of principles that really govern human behavior and the world around us, and your ability to understand and appreciate and be able to apply those principles into your life, into your families, into your work, is really going to be a powerful way of helping you achieve the excellence and the outcomes that you're capable of achieving. So that is the principle knowledge base. In fact, let me go back in here too. And you've got all kinds of things. This is where you'll access your tools. We have the ability to take an engagement assessment so that you can identify of the aspects of your life that really matter. You can take our science-based proprietary engagement assessment where we'll identify for you how active or inactive each of those 16 fundamental elements are in the category of life that you're measuring. You'll be able to access and join our life engineering community, a growing community of life engineers, of people who have committed to moving forward in life, and be able to share your journey with them. I wanted to go in real quick and show you what a course looks like in the Academy. So let's go down here in Foundations. Let's go to the Energy Iceberg. I think I mentioned this is a good one because I mentioned this in an earlier live. So here's a course where we really go into a lot of detail on the impact of energy on our ability to achieve the results that we're capable of achieving. So this is a course. We have an introduction where we sort of give you a brief overview, and then we go through and you have modules, and each of these are about 2 to 10 minutes in length. We try to keep each module relatively short so that you'll be able to kind of move through it at a steady clip. And then at certain points along the way, we've got these reflection exercises that help you sort of translate and apply the information that we've been teaching to your own life. It's a powerful journaling exercise that helps you, tap into that inner awareness. It's something that we call spiritual intelligence that helps you facilitate that learning process. So anyway, this is what a course looks like. Let's go back up here to members and the command center. We have a number of, so you have your Academy. This is hours and hours worth of content. We've got a growing inventory of principles. We've got a number of tools. We've got the community, the ability to access, your account details, get support. And then what we do, we're taking sort of a unique approach. After 20 years of running product in large organizations, I've never done something like this before. But what I want to do is I want to expose to you the entire roadmap of what we're building so that you can see what's coming. And part of what's coming is our online life journal, our Getting Started guide, which helps you get started in life. Getting started is something you have to do every day. And there's an art and a science to getting started. And this is where we really go into detail and give you some value and assistance for when you start to feel like you're stuck and you just need to get started. A guided journey. There's so much content that we've poured into your membership subscription that what we're doing, and that's great if you're like a self-directed learner and you want to just kind of get in and start learning and assimilate it at your own pace. The guided journey is going to be really for the learner that really wants to sort of have a tour through that content. And so this guided journey is going to be this way that we sort of navigate you through the full extent of our, the landscape of content, but in a very sort of cadenced way that's designed for, just a normal consumption experience. And we have a number of other things that are coming: life support, a masterclass series, online workshops, mission control, and then you have added content and stuff available if you have a leadership license. So this is what you get with a life engineering membership subscription. And a membership subscription is free. You can try all of this content out entirely for free. There's a 30-day free trial period for whichever membership subscription you want to access. And so it's free for 30 days. You can set up an account, you can jump in, you can access it, you can start the learning process. And we think that you'll enjoy what you find. And I would just conclude sort of with this idea that you're on a journey in your life. And the journey that you're on in life matters. It's an important journey, and it's very specific and unique to you. And your ability to really power that journey through life. And it's messy, right? The journey we take through life is messy. And sometimes we leave a lot of rubble, behind us. And that's natural. That's inherent to the journeys that we take through life. But what matters most is not the journey that's behind you, but rather the journey that's in front of you. Life Engineering membership is designed to help you on that forward moving journey. It's designed to help you build and maintain momentum in life, to move forward, to be able to have this scaffolding for that journey that helps you understand, how to move forward in a structured and orderly way to increase your probability and likelihood of success. We hope you join us for this journey. We would invite you to come visit lifeengineering.com, sign up for a free membership. The first 30 days are free. You'll get a solid taste of what's in a membership, and we hope to see you there. If you have any questions, we're active on social. Please don't hesitate to ask, to reach out, to send us an email or reach out on social any way that you want to get a hold of us. We'd love to answer your questions. Otherwise, we hope to see you on the inside.